Hi there 30-day challenges, Caro here, and welcome to day 10. The video that I have for you today is going to be on Ezine Articles, specifically how to write an Ezine article that's keyword optimized and what you need to look out for, some key tips to do with Ezine Articles, and then how to submit that, and then to follow through putting it into Traffic Bug and rank check it. So it's all very straightforward. I'm sure that you'll find it really easy. The key thing is that you've already written your article, because you've been writing an article for the past few days since my last video asking you to. So really you're going to be using one of these articles, and we're going to look at how you can keyword optimize it, how much you should, and again, I really want to impress upon you some key things about Ezine Articles, because Ezine Articles is one of the entities that is human moderated. So they're very strict, and they're very much focused on the user experience, which perfectly matches what we believe here at 30 Day Challenge as well. Now, Ezine Articles carry a lot of authority for us. They have a lot of power from a Google SEO, Google Love perspective. So Ezine Articles are a good thing to be in, and like with everything that we're taking you through in the next few days, it's really about respecting the entity and really focusing on what the rules are of that particular platform, so Web 2.0 platform. So I'll go into more detail with this as we get into the video, so let's get cracking, come on. Okay, before I take you to the Ezine article website, here's some key tips that I really want to impress upon you. First of all, read all the editorial guidelines, author terms and service about us, and that should actually say ETC rather than WTC. Maybe I'm starting a new trend here, so that's etc. So really read through it, take the time, it's worth it. Now, I just learnt through this that it's 2 to 10 days approval turnaround time. So again, that was a good reminder for me, because I actually was going to say it's 2 to 3 days because that's been my experience, but it can be as long as 10 days. So if yours gets delayed, that's because, you know, the human moderation side of it. So really make sure that it is original, because these people are very thorough. Now, this is not to scare you at all. This is just really to impress upon you. Again, we need to be in integrity with what we put online. So, and this particular service is human moderated, and it's a wonderful service. I really love Ezine Articles. And another thing I want to focus on, or you to focus on, is give rather than take. So even though when you go through their editorial guidelines, you see, and it's a little bit confusing, I read through it about 4 times to really get my head around it. You can put some links in the body copy after the 3rd article. However, they then say in about 2 lines later that really they focus on giving in the copy, and that you can take in the resource box. So what I'm recommending to 30 Day Challenges is really respect this and put your links in the resource box, just to be safe. And then another thing is just make sure your article is over 250 words long, just for those that might be really, even though with my little pep talk about how it's not that difficult to write articles, you still might be not enjoying it as much as I'd love you to be. So you do have to get it over 250 words long. So let's go to the Ezine site now. So here I am at the Ezine Articles website, and it's simply www.ezinearticles.com, and then you come to their homepage. And some of you may already have an account. For those that don't, you simply go to Join Now, and you might notice I'm in a different browser. That's because I already have joined for this video, and it wouldn't let me go to this page again. So it's very simple. You put your email address in, you choose a password, put your name, your address and your phone number, and as I learnt, do put a gap here with this, and you put your website URL of your actual blog that you've created. So it's very easy, and once you're in, you will come to the place where you can actually then choose to submit an article. So if we go back here, you can see submit articles. So once you're actually logged in, you can choose this and then go to this page here. So it's all very, very simple. So let's choose a category. I am going to be choosing, is there anything to do with animals, kids and teens, pets? Subcategory, cats. Article title. My article title is the Australian missed cat, because that's my main keyword phrase. Now my keywords are that I'm using, so with each keyword, because I actually started to type in the phrase, it's Australian missed cat, cats, breeds. So they're my main keywords I've got for this particular, and you're likely to have more. So it really says comma separate, keyword 1, keyword 2. So it's not actually about the keyword phrase, it's a specific keyword. So Australian missed cats, breeds. So now my article, now I'll just move to here. Here's the article that I wrote. Now I've actually done this for myself where I've put in the bold and everything like that. I'm pretty sure it won't come up because you can actually WYSIWYG this, and I'm jumping ahead here to that. I'll go back to that other box. So I'm pasting that in. There you go. Okay, so great. Love it actually. So what I'm going to do here, because remember I said before, I'm not going to put links in this part, but I do want to, and I don't want to go overboard again, because remember this is about give rather than take. So let's move the screen down a little bit. I want to underline that. So I'm really focusing on my theme keyword here. And so look, in the first paragraph I've got it bold. I don't want to do it too soon after, so I'm looking for another one. And I think I'm going to no italics because I've underlined there. So I've got one bold, one italics, and one underline. And I'm 694. Now, I've already done this in my resource box. What I've actually done, and again, we'll supply you with this link. This is a standard href. If you actually listen to this, it will tell you that, just type your URL in and, they will configure it for you. I actually want to put anchor text in there because I'm giving here. So I want to take here. So I've got this particular href. Now you can see this here, so maybe you want to write this down yourself now. You put your actual blog name, so your domain name here, and your anchor text here. So it's href equals quotation marks URL, so domain name / here, quotation marks, the greater than brackets, I think, the anchor text, and then the A like that. And again, what I've done here is because I also want to dig a bit deeper, and I've called up, so here's my actual blog that I've put in here with my first post, which is stickied. And again, that's a unique post as opposed to the one going into the Ezine Articles. And then this is, if I click on here, I get that, and that's what I've put into this box here. So we've got that, and I'm going to do an abstract summary, so 2 to 5 sentences. There you go, I can use the first 2 or 3 sentences from the article body. I think that's exactly what I am going to do. I'm going to go here. See? It's not always seamless, is it? And I am going to go here, and I know I'm going to get that little box come up again, but that's perfectly right because I quite liked that. Oh no, let me in. Problem. Okay, well that does say 2 to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have too many. There you go. I should be, will get me through. So pets, cats, title there, keywords with commas, teaser, body, giving, not taking, putting URLs there. I've put the domain name URL and the first blog post URL here. I've actually chosen a different one of my category keywords here. So again, I can recommend that you do that as well. So I'm all looking good. And spell check on preview, why not? And preview article. Save changes. Okay. And yes, I agree, submit article. So it's been submitted. They're saying here now 7 days of submission. So as I said before, when I went to the actual About Us, it suggested 2 to 10. So I have in the past, when it's been a week, I have contacted them, and you know, again, I got a response after I actually got my article approved. So I find, no thanks, I won't. So there we go. So that's where I could put in another one if I wanted to, but I don't. Now again, just to reiterate, I really recommend that you take the time to, before you go through that, to read the editorial guidelines, especially here about article title, author name, and this part here where it says give and not take, and the whole links is very, very important, very relevant to you. And also with regards to URLs, everything on this page you really need to read and understand. And as I said, author, terms of service, and also About Us, and just have a look through the whole site. So again, very, very straightforward, because you're not going to be approved for maybe 2 to 10 or 7 days. You can't at this stage put into Rank Checker or into Traffic Bug, but they are 2 actions that you will also want to be taking. Hi there, 30-day challenges. Well, hopefully that was all very straightforward for you. Honestly, Ezine Articles, I love them. They are really, really well respected. They're very powerful with regards to the positive results that it can achieve for you, both the Ezine Articles as a standalone entity and also with regards to the authority that it can provide to your actual main ranking vehicle, your website. So really respect them, and they will treat you well back. I think another thing, particularly for newbies, just to understand that all of these entities that we're going to be taking you through in the next week, at some point all of them have actually been, in their own personal history, have all been Google slapped, because people abuse their system, because originally when they launched they were often created in a way where they could be abused. So they've all had to tighten their terms of services and how they operate, and in turn it actually has won back Google's regard. So that's also important to know, that if ever you have grief with Google, you can do right by them. They do give you a second chance based on that you do meet their rules, their guidelines, which an entity like Ezine Articles does. So therefore we need to respect them if we want to get our article approved. So that all might sound quite officious or ominous. It's really quite easy. Ezine Articles should always be part of your online marketing mix, and I think that's all I've got to say for now. So I'll see you again really, really soon, and have a wonderful day, whatever part of the world you're in. Take care. Bye.